This brief introductory video on how to use Zotero for bibliographic management assumes that you've already downloaded and installed the Zotero app and a browser connector from zotero.org. Once installed, check to make sure that you have a Zotero account set up and that you've logged in to synchronize your library. Also make sure you've installed a word processor plugin. For a detailed video on installing Zotero, please see the link in the comments section below. Let's see how to use Zotero to save references from an online database. First, create a new collection for your project. Click on the New Collection button in the top left. Here we are in EBSCO's Library and Information Science Source database. Let's search for Zotero. Remember that different databases will implement the export feature in different ways, but they will be similar in functionality. To save an article from EBSCO databases, click the Export link on the right of the screen. This will download a small .ris file that, once opened, will import into Zotero. If there is a PDF attachment for the article, it may or may not be added automatically. You can try to add it by right-clicking on the entry and clicking Find Available PDF. If this doesn't work, you can download the PDF and attach it manually. Once you've downloaded and saved the PDF, right-click on the entry, Add Attachment, and attach a saved copy of the file. To add entries from a web page, simply navigate to the location and click on the Save to Zotero button to the right of the address bar. Like so. Remember, Zotero must be running for your browser to be able to communicate with it via the browser connector. This also stores a snapshot of the web page for offline use. You can also add items to Zotero by using a unique identifier, such as an ISBN, ISSN, or, as here, the DOI number. Simply copy the number, click the Add Items by Identifier button with the magic wand icon, paste the identifier and hit Return. Always check to make sure it returns the expected entry. As you can see, Zotero saves a range of metadata about the resource. You can also add notes and tag the resource for easy grouping and selection. Once the Zotero demo tag has been added, we can use it to filter for entries with that tag by selecting it in the tag list at the bottom left. To use your references in Word, if the plugin is successfully installed, you should see a Zotero menu item in the ribbon. Place the cursor where you want the citation to appear and click on Add Edit Citation. Choose the required citation style and then search for the reference you want to cite. Select the item from the list and hit Return. Once you have all your citations in place, you can also generate a reference list by clicking Add/Edit Bibliography. Note that the capitalization rules for APA references are not quite correct, so some manual editing may be required. You should always check the formatting, no matter which style you use. Here, for example, we're having to capitalize the titles correctly. You can also generate a bibliography by manually selecting the required items in your Zotero library, right-clicking and selecting Create Bibliography from Items in the context menu. Select your style and save to the clipboard. Then simply paste into your document and format as before. This has been a brief introduction to using Zotero. For further information and help, see the Zotero website via the Help menu.